tasked with assembling an elite team to travel through time. All your worlds are about to change.
Hey guys, Nick here, and welcome to my Legends of Tomorrow episode review. My thoughts on tonight's episode titled White Knight, or White Knights, I believe. Same thing, basically. These last couple of episodes, I feel like have been more on the disappointing side. Because I think the first two episodes were really great. There's a lot of action, a lot of stuff dealing with Vandal Savage. But I feel like now they're trying to make the show a little too low-key, like they're playing things a little too close to the vest. And I just feel like there's not enough there that is really keeping me hooked week after week like I thought there was going to be. I mean, the show isn't bad by any means. I just feel like there's not enough really drawing me into it. And I don't want to. I'm gonna give the show the benefit of the doubt and hope that the season gets better. I mean, we're only like the fourth episode in, and of course, like every episode or every show is gonna have its filler episodes, especially within its first season. But so far, I just feel like it's just been the last couple of episodes are just kind of like whatever, like nothing special. But to get into things I actually did like about this episode, I did like one thing I do like about the show is introducing new dynamics between the characters that we never really had on the other shows. Like in this episode, highlighting Sarah and Kendra training, seeing a lot more of Captain Cold and Ray, seeing Kronos again. I already mentioned him as a character in the pilot. Who else? I liked the conversation between Jax and Professor Stein, because Professor Stein, he's been. I mean, much as I like the actor and the portrayal of the character of everything, Stein is an asshole. Like, I'm sorry, there's no way around it. He's self-righteous. He thinks it's like his way or the highway most of the time. And when he tries to go into explain about how like he already lost Ronnie, he's the reason why he's pushing Jefferson so hard, or Jax, is because he doesn't want to lose him like the way he lost Ronnie. And I don't have a problem with that. But at the same time, it's just like you're still being an asshole about it, and you don't even apologize to the guy who was like literally your life partner. I don't know. I just didn't. I mean, I like the scene. I like how it was handled, but it's just like as a character, it's like, dude, come on, like stop being immature like that. And Jax like has really not done a lot wrong. I mean, like he was dragged into this whole thing from the beginning by Stein. And it's just like Jax has been one of my favorite characters in the show. And another thing I've been noticing is these last couple of episodes is that Heatwave and Captain Cold have been like this big standout characters, and they're the ones who are logistically making the better decisions, especially when it comes to the team. And another thing I've been noticing is that Ray as a character, he's an idiot. Like he doesn't know how to handle being a part of a team. He thinks he's trying to be. He always tries to be the one to be the hero and to be the guy who's gonna like save the damsel in distress. I'm getting kind of tired of it, to be honest. I don't blame Brandon Routh. I don't blame him at all. I just don't like how the character's being used. I don't like how the fact that I want to see these characters as their superhero personas. Like these last couple of episodes, I just feel like it's been really like again way too low key. Like yeah, we see them like we didn't even see them really like fight like as their superhero personas. We didn't see any of like them in their suits or anything. And that's something that, of course, as a comic fan, I want to see more of. But it's like, come on, like give me at least a little something. Like I know you're trying to like try to keep a low profile. I mean, because you're going from time period to time period. But like, yeah, you had no problem with it in the beginning. So why aren't you guys like going like more out there now? Especially when you have like the manpower. I don't know. This episode as a whole, I mean, like the whole concept of like they're trying to like find this Russian scientist that Captain Cold ends up flirting with, and then she ends up being a bad guy. Big shocker. I mean, like, she's like the DC character, Negative Woman. And I don't know, I just feel like this episode didn't really do a whole lot for me. It wasn't a bad episode, it just was uneventful. I mean, yes, like half the team gets captured by the Russians in the end. But besides that, I don't know, there's not a whole lot really keeping me like that interested in in tonight's episode. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I started to sound like a Debbie Downer in this episode. But I just feel like there was, again, not enough to really keep me going. Hopefully next week's episode gets a lot better. I know Jonah Hex is coming soon at some point, and Connor Hawke is coming at some point. So all these like bigger DC characters are coming into the show. I'm looking forward to that, but I want this show to pick up the pace. Like, it's a short season. It's not like they have like a full like 23 episode season. Like there's no need to really keep things at a slow pace when you have like a 10 episode season. I don't know. But overall, this episode wasn't terrible. It wasn't the best episode. Another thing I want to bring up before I sign off here. The continuity of all these shows, like, and you think, because like they're all like written and produced and all that stuff in Vancouver, right? Arrow just said like last week, it was like last week, that Sarah's bloodlust was cured when John Constantine brought her back from the Lazarus Pit and they saved her soul after that whole fiasco. Last couple of episodes, they're dealing with Sarah's bloodlust. When in Arrow, they said it was gone. That is a continuity problem. Don't know why the writer rooms are like literally right across the hall from each other. I don't understand why they're like, hey, like, does Sarah have her bloodlust? No? Okay. Like, I don't understand why she has a bloodlust. I don't know. Continuity problem. Another problem I had with the episode and the show in general. But I mean, again, I don't mean to sound so down this episode. It wasn't a bad episode by any means. I kept like tuning in and out. It wasn't a whole lot to really keep me going. The only bit of it, like, that was somewhat interesting was the whole Firestorm stuff and finding out that Vandal Savage is creating an army of Firestorms. And honestly, I wanted the show to pick up. So I think, with that being said, that's going to be it for me, guys, and keep this review really short, because not a whole lot to really talk about anyway. But if you guys like what you see here, go ahead and hit subscribe below. I do review all these shows every week: Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, and of course Legends of Tomorrow. And if you guys stay tuned tonight, probably like really late tonight. Tonight I'm seeing the new movie Deadpool, so that my review should be up for that at some point throughout the night. If you guys want to check that out, and I have a bunch of reviews on my channel. And actually today, the last and newest Batman vs Superman trailer dropped. I have a live reaction and review of that, if you guys want to check that out. So yeah, with that being said, guys, thanks for watching, and that's gonna be it for me. So until next time, guys, have a good one.